Hey, let's discuss the Leetcode problem number 2, add two numbers. This is a very simple problem of addition of two numbers. The only thing that has to be taken care of is that the input is a list node and two lists are given and the numbers are given in the form of lists and that too in the reverse order. Like for 342 it is given in 243 and for 465 it is given as 564. The output is the sum of these two numbers, that is 807, and that too we have to return it in the form of linked list and that too in the reverse order as given as the input, right? So reverse might seem some tricky thing, but it's for our simplicity only. It's very easy. Like by default we add two numbers, like we start from RHS to LHS, right hand side to left hand side, and from we can say from least significant bit to most significant bit. For example, here 342 we start with 2 plus 5, so that's why it's given in reverse order. The first elements are 2, 5 that are to be added, and also like 2 plus 5 is 7, right? And 4 plus 6, so 7 is placed here first of all, and then 4 plus 6 is 10. So 10 we can't place it. So in that case, carry thing is introduced. So carry is like 4 plus 6, 10, and if it exceeds 10, so we just place 10 mod 10, that is 0, in the place of the result digit, and carry, like whatever digit is there, like 10, so carry would be 10 by 10, that is 1, right? So whatever the result we are getting by the summing up of the numbers and the carry, previous carry, then the digit that would be placed would be just the result mod 10, and the carry would be result by 10. So this is the thing that we are going to do. So we would be just traversing these two lists that we are given, and we like for 0 we have placed, and then we would be traversing till both of them, any of them exists. If any of them vanishes, it might happen in the case of let's say we are adding 342 and 5. Okay, so in the first digit itself it would vanish after like 3 and 5 addition, that is 8. Then the second list vanishes still, but we need to make 8 and then 4 then 2, like 248 in that case. So we would be we would have to traverse both of the lists, and until any of them remains, right? So this is the basic logic, and let's try to write it down as a code. Okay, so we would be needing two pointers to point to these lists, right? Also we would be needing, since the list node star is the output, so we would be needing that as well. So let's say result head is there, which is the head of the result list. So this is a constructor by which we are constructing a node with value 0. This is a dummy node, we can say. We would not be needing this, so we would be output the next of this. Okay, you would be able to see it more when I write, when I explain you further. So also we need a result pointer to traverse this list, right? Then also we will be needing one variable to store the carry and the present digit, right? And let's make a loop for traversing, iterating through the two lists. While P1 or P2, like P1 and P2 are pointing to the list, any of them is not null, then we will be traversing this loop. Then while P1 is not equal to null or P2 is not equal to null, what we are going to do is digit is equals to, like we are initializing it with P1's value if P1 is not null. So we are using ternary operator. If P1 is not equal to null, then digit would be P1's value, otherwise it would be 0. And also digit is plus equals to P2. If P2 exists, then add P2's value to it, otherwise add 0 to it, right? Then also add the carry to this digit. Oops. Okay. Then as I've told you, like if this digit, if the result of the addition of these three is exceeds 10, we will be having to like store only digit mod 10. So we'll be making result ptr next. Okay, 2, we'll be making a new node and the value would be digit mod 10. And also carry would be digit by 10, and we would be incrementing these 3 pointers, like p1 is equals to, if p1 is not equal to null, then p1's next, otherwise null. This is for like if p1 is let's say p1 is null itself, then p1's next would be segfault. So for handling that, I have put this condition, and p2 is equals to p2's p2. If p2 exists, then p2 is next, otherwise it is null only, so just substituting null. Then yeah, result pointer is also incremented. So I think this loop is done. Okay, then we can see that it might happen that the summing up of, let's say, 999 plus 1, the max digit is 999, the number of digit is 3, and in 1 the number of digit is 1, but the output is of number of digit 4. But what is happening is that we are traversing through these two lists, whichever remains, like whichever pointer is not null, it traverses till that. So in that case it will traverse 3 times but not 4 times, so the fourth node is gone. So we need to add this carry, which is if present, to a next new node. And let's say the two numbers are of n size and the output is of n plus 1 digits, then we need then if carry is there, so carry must be there in that case, so we would be have to like add a new node to it. So I'm adding that. Just as above, and the value inserted is carry. So this is the constructor that mentioned here, and the line number 7. So it is storing the value of x. I think that is done, and we are returning the result heads next, because the first node was 0, right? Here in the line number 15 we inserted a dummy node, start node, so we don't want that, so we are just returning result heads next. So I think this should work. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's working. It's submitted. Yeah, it's like submitted. So that is quite simple. Like we just need to take 2 pointers for traversing the 2 lists, input list, and 1 pointer for traversing the output list, and taking 1 carry and 1 digit variable to store the intermediate results, and digit would be sum of P1's value, P2's value and the carry, and if it exists if it exceeds 10, then digit mod 10 would be stored obviously, and carry would be digit by 10, and then pointers are incremented, and if carry is there, then carry one more node with the value carry is added further, and heads next would be returned since first one was a dummy node with value 0. So I think that is all for this question. Thank you.